Okay, this is Oklahoma Bridges, and I'm back here, and as you can see I have the upper part. This part I think is called the junction block part, but the upper part with the junction block and the tracker box frame reinstalled on the stack, which is this lower part down here with the pouch valves behind it. And I went ahead and put all the parts back on the transmission and everything that's needed to put a spool on. And so we're going to try and play a spool here. And I've got the original roll that came with the piano, and I've also got some rolls here I bought off eBay. Let's do a little bit of Paul Simon here. And we'll see if this is going to work or not. This works. It'll be the first time since 1963 that this piano has played a roll on its own. And I don't have the lower part repaired yet. As you can see, it's still sitting over here on the table, and it's going to need some work cleaning up and checking out everything. I think there's a corner here that needs repaired. Yeah, I might have to strip it and recover it because the check valves on the inside might not be holding. These outer check valves are holding, even though the leather's curled up just a little bit. I have noticed that they are working. And of course, here's the air motor. And we'll just see. So what I'm going to use instead for vacuum source is the shop vac that I've been using, that you've seen in all the other videos for testing for leaks. And I'll hook it up. There's on the end here underneath, there's a place to connect the air supply for the stack. And I'll hook this up under there. Kind of hard to get on. There we go. And so now I've got, I'll use this for vacuum. You can see I don't have the hose installed all the way. It's a little gap there. Try to regulate the vacuum a little bit. Increases the noise of the vacuum, but it moderates the vacuum going to the piano and enables it to operate a little better. And I'm just going to spin the input gear there by hand. You know, honestly, this wouldn't be a bad piano to, at this point, just put an electric pump in and get a variable speed electric motor for the drive and just operate it that way. But you lose kind of some of the fun out of the foot pumps, and I'm going to put an electric pump in it anyway, but I'll use the electric pump to run the air motor and the other air-operated accessories. But if this works, this will be a music video here. Got Paul Simon and 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover. So let's see how she works. Turn the vacuum on. Already it's better than it was because I see all the hammers are resting on the rail. So now the sustain pedal's not hooked up yet, but I do have the line running to the hole. There's usually a test pattern here at the end of these rolls. Let's see what's on this one. Okay, it's going to play every note now, it looks like, in the descending chromatic scale here. Okay. Wow! First time since 1963 that this piano, the player has operated. How's that? That's pretty cool. Sorry that the speed wasn't very even. I don't have the other periphery parts working yet. I'll rewind this here. But it's promising, and everything seemed to work. I think even the tracking device was working there. So pretty exciting. I'm on the way to having this thing functioning again. So this is the most complicated part of the piano working. So now for what's probably going to be the deceptively simple part of the piano. And I've already done a little bit of exploratory looking here. As you can see, these screws are backed out. I've had this cover off. So what's going to happen now is I'll move this over to the table there next to the piano, and I'll start working on it, cleaning it and vacuuming it off and going over it like I have the rest of the mechanism, and see what it's going to take to make this function again. I'm going to say, if I can get away with just patching it for now with some rubber cement and some cotton cloth, the hole here in the corner, I'll do that. But if these check valves aren't holding, then there's really no point then to just go ahead and strip it all down, and new leather check valve flaps and new pneumatic cloth on everything, and that'll give a good strong power plant there to the rest of the piano, which is apparently in working order. So needs tuned, and in all honesty, the regulation, the action could stand to be regulated at some point in time, but it seems to have played that role decently. I'll have to play some of these other rolls here and see how it does. I'll have to rig up some way to play it a little bit more easily than just turning it by hand there if I'm going to play any more of these rolls. But so I went ahead and hooked this all back up to make it easier to operate for this test. So alright, well, this is Oklahoma Bridges, and looks like we have a player piano. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.